After 3 months, we finally leave Fakarava, sailing only 25 nautical miles to Toau, where we discover bliss in the southeast anchorage and an amazing abandoned puppy called Duchess. This is the story of falling in love with Queen Duchess, finding her a new home, preparing her for the passage on Blown Away, and then waking up to a total nightmare. This is it. The final sunrise in Fakarava. We're out of here in a little bit. Makes it official. We're really out of here. We're stuck. Yeah, definitely off the ground. Wow, babe, it's really happening. We're leaving Fakarava.
I know.
So I just noticed there are a lot of cracks and exposed wire to our remote for picking up the windlass. We definitely need to fix these, so I think Brown's gonna do a full inspection and use some electrical tape to fix it. Still not at the pass yet for Fakarava. We'll be there soon, and I'm just going around getting the interior salon ready for if there are waves. It's always better to be prepared. So moving the eggs, and the great thing about these eggs, even though in the United States most people think you have to refrigerate eggs, and actually if you buy them refrigerated you have to keep them refrigerated, but here in French Polynesia the eggs come straight from the farm, and because they do, they don't wash them. So we can leave them out once a day. I flip them. One thing you have to just be really careful of is not to break the egg when you do flip them. I put E for even, but it's an even day. Today's an odd day, so I'm gonna turn them and I'm going to store them over here so that if we do end up with waves, we're not gonna have an issue with those going off the shelf. Saves a ton of space in the fridge. We should have an outgoing tide on the pass. It looks a bit frisky with some waves. We'll try and stay further to the east side where there's gonna be a lot less of those waves and current, but we should be spit out of Fakarava. Goodbye, Fakarava. Any increase in speed?
Yeah, for sure. 7.4.
Wow.
Yeah, we've gone up. So it's nice.
All right, we're through the worst of it. The really nice thing about this sail is it's to the Atoll of Toau, which is only 19 nautical miles from the pass to the pass, and we can actually
steps.
Yeah, we can actually see Toau from here. We're doing a whopping 4 knots right now, but you know, we have all the time in the world. We can't get there before noon anyway because we've got to have a reverse current.
Sea state's good.
Sea state is great now that we're through the pass.
Yeah.
And it should be a beautiful day on the water. We love no overnight sails. We love island hopping for sure, and that doesn't happen very often here. So this is a real win-win, especially since we've been in Fakarava for 3 months and we have to get used to being back out on the water. We didn't even raise the main today. We're just lazy jib sailing with it being so close. If we put the main up, we'd actually be too fast and get there before the current switches. It is Saturday the 21st, and it looks like low water is at 12:04 here on the Chaume. That's the French tidal site. And here in the guesstimator, it says 110. So between 12 and looks like 110 there, we'll have a slack tide or change to incoming. Given the balmy situation that we have here coming into the southeast of Toau, I'm going to be up on the bow and watching carefully. It looks like we've got some marked bombies on our boating app, but I'm going to need to be up on the front to help Brown with sighting bombies, so got to get all that sun lotion on. All right, we are getting close, and from what it looks like, it looks pretty good. Always nervous going into passes, no matter how much preparation we've done and making sure that the tables are right, but it looks pretty good right now. It's 12:25. Slack was at 12:07 if Shom is right, or 1:15 if the guesstimator is right. Either way, it looks pretty good, and we're gonna go for it. So this pass is probably a quarter of the size of the Fakarava North Pass, so, and pretty shallow. It's only 25 feet, so it's gonna feel a lot more of the change of current than we felt in Fakarava.
4-3.
All right, we've got a little opposing current now. Interesting. Slowed down. We got a couple of knots against us. Oh, that was a pleasant trip through, thankfully. Boy, the atoll looks completely empty.
Maybe the only one.
And now we are on bommy watch. Apparently there's a lot of gnarly bommies between here and the mooring balls, so we've got to really keep our eyes open and be watching. So we can see some lighter colors coming up. May not be bommies, but we certainly want to avoid those spots as much as we can. We've had a 10-minute discussion on which mooring ball to take because there are 5, and we have the pick of the litter, so we're trying to decide which one to take. They're all going to be great, no matter which one. Wow.
He's nice, isn't he? It's a little specimen right there.
Our own personal Napoleon wrasse. Our bananas thankfully survived the trip over here. What you need to know is banana resin is horrible in terms of stains. Brown's been working on this with acid and everything, and it's pretty brutal. Look at all of that. Oof. Anyway, great to have bananas, not so great to have the resin everywhere. So bag your bananas before you bring them on board.
So there's like a grocery store down here full of just small fish. I think we're gonna get a visit. Look at all the fish. Can you believe it? So they're herding up the fish right now. And there they go. There they go. Let's see if we can get them to come back by. Man, whoa! The fish got out of the water! Oh man!
It's a beautiful morning here in Toau. We are going to take the dinghy in and do some shelling and hopefully find our way to the beach on the other side. Apparently the beaches here and the shelling are supposed to be amazing. So we're going to go do that now and get to know our neighborhood a little bit. Oh, and we heard there is a fabulous dog here called Duchess who gets taken care of by cruisers. So we're gonna look for her as well when we go to the beach. Hopefully we'll find her. It's really pretty out here. So these are super cool. These are the urchin spines from a pencil urchin, and I think we can make some really fun craft stuff out of these, so I'm gonna grab it. Oh yeah, nice one. This is really the first atoll we've been to that's had these super long beaches, right? don't think I've seen this
Oh, no.
before. Really pretty. Toau is a favorite among cruisers, as it is so close to Fakarava, yet it is only inhabited by 3 families, who are sadly estranged. The southeast corner of the atoll is a cruiser's paradise, not only for long stretches of beaches, ample coconuts, and 5 incredible moorings, but also for protection from the prevailing winds. It's beautiful, quiet, and very chill. Hi, Duchess! Ah! Hey! Oh, hello. Wow, she's a good little swimmer. Look at her go. We have fallen in love with another dog. Duchess is the name of the puppy, and she is just the most precious thing. She's a snuggler and just loves on you and just is so excited to see you. Super smart.
Got the best tail wag.
Has the best tail wag and the biggest ears, and she is just the cutest. So we are going to feed her today again. Brown has cooked up a whole wonderful dish for her. And then we're also going to bring some hydrogen peroxide and some antibiotic cream because she has a cut on her. We think perhaps she got cut on a coral, maybe trying to catch fish so that she can eat. We haven't seen her catch anything, so we're really not sure. Anyway, she is just the cutest little thing. So we're gonna go over and see her now. We got some food and some water. No. You just want some love. That's what you want.
Take it back here.
Yeah. Sweet girl.
Okay, maybe you should do it, and I'll hold. Okay. Hey there. That was distracting. There we go. It's good. It's good. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's good. It's good.
Alright, got the antibiotic cream on her. She'll be good now.
Look at her colorations.
She's so pretty.
She coordinates with the coral, with the reef.
I love the rigid posture.
Yeah, right. Oh, man. Look at that alertness.
She's super athletic.
Yeah. She's got to be pretty young.
Saving one puppy and one stinging jellyfish at a time. Beautiful. It's like Animal Planet around here. No. The story of Duchess, who we have dubbed Queen Duchy because she literally runs our lives, is a pretty incredible one and talks to just the strength of our community of sailors, which is pretty amazing. She was dropped off and abandoned by a fisherman who lives by the pass, and we speculate that she was also abused. She was dropped off in this area, and the copra farmers are only here half a year, and then they go to another island. So she's been living here since May, and cruisers started to arrive and find her. Iwa was one of the first boats that came. Roberto and Liz found her. She was really skinny. She was super afraid, and they immediately started to gain her trust, love on her, feed her, and they named her Duchess because when they put a photo of her into Google Lens, it came back and said that this is a Dutch Shepherd. So they called her Duchess. Anyway, a week after they found her, our friends on Vagabond and Moana and Wild Iris and some other boats came in because there was a Maramoo, and they spent a whole month with her, feeding her, fattening her up, and of course everyone fell in love with her because she's just the greatest dog. They played with her every day. They took long walks, and there was hope from a charter company that said that a family in Fakarava was willing to adopt her. But then time went on, and that family never responded to the requests to take her. So our friends all had to move on, and none of them can have a dog on board. It's really complicated to have an animal on board, and Dutchie just loves to roam free, so to put her on a boat would be kind of hard. So after the Maramoo, all those boats left, and our friends on Yangata came, and they started feeding her, and they were there for a week or so. And then we came after Yangata left, and we spent every day with Dutchie, feeding her, playing with her, putting medicine on her, taking long walks on the ocean side. It was absolutely amazing. She was so much fun to be with, and we loved every minute of our time with her. After like 3 or 4 days of doing this, I texted Vagabond and I said, look, I can't leave her. If you can find a home for her, we will transport her on Blown Away. Well, within an hour, they came back and said that they had found a home for her with a woman called Lucy who lives on Rangiroa, who owns a laundry shop. And she has 3 dogs of her own, and they're just so cute. And she wanted Duchess. So we were so excited and started to plan, you know, how to get a dog that's been roaming free and abused onto our boat and do an overnight sail with her. We don't have anything on our boat for a dog, first of all. And second of all, just in terms of safety for her. If she gets up on deck, she could fall over. We don't have any of the netting. And anyway, we had so many questions. Thankfully, my friend Adam, who works for a vet, was able to answer a whole bunch of questions and give us practical things to do. Our friends on Sauvage bought dog food for the trip. Everyone was helping. It was literally a community effort, which was so much fun, and just we were super excited. But we still had some time to wait because the winds weren't right for us to sail all the way to Rangiroa. So in the meantime, we just continued to play with her and enjoy our time with her. And it was getting harder and harder to leave her on the beach because after about a week, every night we left her, she started to cry as we left. And that just broke our hearts, because how do you tell a dog, we're gonna take you, but we're not taking you? So it was a really trying time to leave her and come back each day. And that's the start of the story. So from the point where we knew we were going to take her to Rangiroa, we were really thrilled. And we started to plan baby steps to get her to trust us, come onto the dinghy, take her on a ride on the dinghy, bring her to the boat, and hope that that would work for her to feel comfortable to come with us on the boat then. So that's what we were doing until... So this is a good day. Yesterday was really hard coming to see her because we thought it was gonna be the last time we would see her. But last night we got the best news that there is a family in Rangiroa who want to adopt her. So we are going to take her to Rangi, I don't know, in the next week whenever we get the right winds, and give her to this family so she has a new home. So, oh man, so happy that she's gonna have a good place to go. Such great news. So it's gonna be an adventure because she's gonna come on Blown Away. Hopefully we'll get her on Blown Away. I don't know.
We're gonna bribe her with food.
Yeah, we've got to bribe her with something fun. Dutchie. Now she's eating. Oh. Oh. Sweetie, I didn't do anything. Oh my goodness, she just loves walking right on our legs, sticking her cold nose right up against your calf, stepping on the back of your feet. Dutchie, you're going to a nice home here soon. You're gonna have 3 playmates. Ah, she's hungry now.
She is hungry.
So one thing we've got to sort out in the next couple of days is how to get Dutchie onto the dinghy and then how to get her onto the big boat. We have no idea how she's going to respond. Hopefully she trusts us after being with her for a week. Time will tell.
And we can try, I mean, we can even try to get her on the dinghy now, but.
You're like a big baby, aren't you? All right, first step. We've got her on the boat, on the dinghy, on her own terms. But I think she's just using it as a perch to see the. Oh.
Get right here. Right there.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
That's your spot right there.
Oh.
That's your spot.
It's nothing home. Don't get too used to it. I love how she doesn't bark.
Come with us one time.
Come on. Good girl. Good girl. All right, that was good news. Dutchie, when we were leaving, actually swam out to the dinghy and let me pick her up and bring her onto the dinghy. So we're making good progress towards having her come aboard. So it's good. One step at a time, one day at a time. She trusts us. I think it's gonna be okay. Oh, we have a boat with Dutchie. We need to find out who this is. Hopefully it's someone friendly. Well, we've got a local boat here and Duchess is nowhere to be seen. We're gonna go try and find her and hopefully everything's okay. No sign of Dutchie, so we're gonna go over to the ocean side to see if we can find her. Hopefully whoever she's with is a good person. Well, we've spent about an hour and a half looking for Dutchie. We've checked all of the houses, we've checked all the beach on the ocean side, the beach on the atoll side right here, and we can't find her. But we also can't find the person who owns the tender that's here. So we're gonna head back to the boat and just keep an eye out for when he comes back. Hey, Dutchie! Hey, girl! That's right here. Come on, girl! Someone's having fun. Man, this is pretty. Wow, this is beautiful. Look at all the colors. All right, well, good news. Dutchie is fed or full because she has not taken any of the food we brought her. So, and she is having the time of her life in this little tidal pool. Such a beautiful spot. Au revoir!
Au revoir!
Oh. Okay, merci. Oh. Well, I'm not sure what to make of that, but Dutchie looked happy in that boat, and they said it was their dog, so got like a hole in my heart now she's gone.
Oh.
Ugh, I'm sad. I'm happy for her if this is a good thing, but they said it was their dog. Why would they have left her here for so long? It's just so many questions I don't understand.
Yeah.
What do you think? You're a piece of work.